What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today, and today we have the August and September 2021 Reno-Tahoe International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have a loaded update at Reno-Tahoe International Airport with some awesome movements going on and some very interesting endings to the summer season. Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day today. So excited to get back to Reno today. It hasn't been quite as long as some of the other airports, but regardless of how long it's been, I am super excited to be here today. And without any further delay, we are going to begin back there at, I believe that's Bravo 2. We have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737, actually maybe one, sorry. But anyways, Southwest Airlines 737-700, this one, the heart paint scheme. Southwest really doing their thing at Reno. They've had a lot of awesome flights, and the seasonal ones have probably concluded to this point, but they've kind of been mixed and matched during the pandemic, so nevertheless, we'll kind of throw in a little mixed bag of everything. This guy's currently making a flight in from the very popular Las Vegas out of Reno, and we'll be heading out to Long Beach following as such. Next up, we have the now retired Illinois 737-700. I thought I would show some now retired deliveries, I guess. I'll talk the next one. You guys will probably know what I'm getting at, but this one for sure is gone for the moment. Hopefully it returns on MAX 7. This guy's currently making a flight in from San Diego, California, and he'll be heading out to Burbank. And following that, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700. This one, of course, in the Maryland 1 colors. And as you guys may have heard, the Maryland 1 livery got the heart tail. So just imagine moving that tail off the Illinois 1 over to the Maryland 1, and that is pretty much the new Maryland 1. I'll be eager to see if Gemini or NG does that model. We'll have to see, but for the moment, I'll still use the Canyon Blue one until I have a solid, adequate replacement. And plus, it's a great model from 2006. Super surprised the model made it for what, 17 or 18 years. That is phenomenal. Or no, I'm sorry, that is way off. Like 15 years, but that's still very impressive for a model to make it that long. Anyways, this guy's currently making a flight in from, unfortunately, we don't have Baltimore here, so we will use Orange County for him. That's really impressive to see Burbank, Orange County, and Long Beach, and Los Angeles in the New York area. So that just shows how much Los Angeles demand there is for New York and for Los Angeles and all the other airlines. That's very impressive. Nevertheless, this guy's currently making a flight in from Orange County, and he'll be heading out to San Jose, California. Followed by that, we have the Canyon Blue with bended winglet Southwest Airlines 737-800. This guy's currently making a flight in from Denver, and we'll be heading out to let's go Chicago Midway for him. So awesome Southwest lineup here. Really enjoy seeing all this and looking very nice. Next up, we have an American Airlines Airbus E319, this one in the PSA retro colors. Of course, this is one of the final times we will see this model. Currently waiting to make sure everything gets its final cameo and to unbox the replacements, make sure those are all in good shape, and these will be going on eBay, so stay on the lookout for that. But anyways, this PSA model, super nice one. This guy's currently making a flight in from Chicago O'Hare, and we'll be making that turnaround. Chicago's seen the 737 and E319 from American, so that's been really cool to see, and we love to see the Airbuses here at Reno. Next in line over here at the B Concourse, we have some great things going on. We will talk more about Delta here in a little bit as some of their seasonal flights are ending, unfortunately, but we do have two services that have been consistent and should stay consistent for quite some time here. We have the Delta Airlines Boeing 737-800. This guy's currently loading up on the turnaround back up to Salt Lake City. I think it's 3 daily 175s and the 737-800, looking very nice right there. Next in line, we have the Delta Connection Embraer J-170 filling in for SkyWest Embraer J-175. This guy's currently loading up passengers, and he's going to be making a flight out to Los Angeles, California. Another very popular route for Delta and the Los Angeles folks, so that's looking really good right there. Performing super good as well, pardon me, so that is awesome. Next over there at B6, we have the JetBlue Airways Airbus A320. This guy's currently in the barcode tail. One of the barcodes was coming in today, so I thought I would throw it in here. This guy's currently making a service out to New York John F. Kennedy. I did not see any Los Angeles. I can confirm what the situation on that is, but that definitely interested me a little bit. And the service is still here, and it is on I guess I must have missed it with all the Los Angeles flights. It is on a daily basis, so we'll say this guy's heading out to Los Angeles as well. Mainly just the 320 with a couple of special deliveries, so that's been really cool. But yeah, I apologize about that. That slipped on me. But yeah, it has been here, daily flight, so very nice here for JetBlue to see them sustained and doing their thing. So very nice. We'll take it over to the C Concourse next. Next in line, we have the majority of the United section. You guys will see where the final aircraft is here in a minute, but United overnighting 5 planes, which is very cool, of course. With their quite a few destinations. We'll start up there at the top with gate Charlie 1. United Express Bombardier and Acer J-200. This one for SkyWest Airlines in the Evo blue colors, of course. This guy's currently loading up with a non-stop turn back up to San Francisco, California. A couple 175s on that as well, but mainly the Acer J-200. Route that performs very well. I believe Alaska is the other airline that has it, I believe. So very, very nice stuff right there. That may be Orange County, but United for sure has it regardless. Next up, we have the United Express Embraer J-175. This guy's going to be operating for SkyWest Airlines today. Non-stop service back out to Chicago here. A daily or two 175. Sorry guys, it's really hard to keep all of these in line with, we have Orange County, Reno, Albuquerque, and even Tulsa to a degree to keep all the 175 routes in line, so I apologize about that. But Reno definitely gets their fair share of 175s, as we can see in this frame. Next up, we have the absolutely stunning United Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the newer Star Alliance livery with the Evo blue theme on it. Great model, I absolutely love this one. Such a nice model and looks great in this crisp lighting condition. Now, what I was gonna say was Denver has seen 3 daily mainline services with 737-800, Airbus E320, and Airbus A319. So to see that they are thriving on Denver is awesome. I will remember at one point we did have Los Angeles mainline. I don't know if that will return, especially with all the recent competition added to that flight, but we will have to see for the moment. But anyways, this Star Alliance 737-800 nonstop service back out to Denver on turnaround. Lots of turns out of Reno, of course, but that's how it works for any mid-sized airport for the most part. So moving and grooving, doing their thing right there. And that gate Charlie 7 right here on the bottom of your screen, we had the United Express Embraer J-175 in the old colors. This guy's going to be operating for Mesa Airlines today with a nonstop service back out to Houston Intercontinental on the turnaround once again. I guess that was some sort of butterfly or something that went across the screen. You guys definitely saw that. I did. So. But anyways, this guy's currently loading up back out to Houston. Daily flight. I'm kind of surprised that they have it in the evening, but they're doing their thing most certainly, so that's all that matters. But United staying sustained. There is one more flight that we'll talk about when we get to the other side of the airport, but looking very nice right here for United, and they're moving and grooving most certainly. Next in line, we have the corner of the C concourse where we have American and Allegiant hanging out over here. We have an American Airlines Airbus A321 with sharklets. Surprisingly, in the August schedule, American sent 2 daily A321s to Dallas-Fort Worth on top of some 737s and I think a 319, but really impressive. So this Airbus A321 with sharklets got nonstop service back out to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. I think it was mainly sharklets, but a couple of fences made their way in there too, and a couple of substitutions as well. So that was really cool to see. I think they're back to 319s and 737s primarily for September, but that's still very cool to see that. So very, very nice right there for American. Over to the next gate, Charlie 10, we have the Allegiant Air Airbus A319 with the sharklets. Sorry, A320, pardon me. A320 made it in from Las Vegas today, so I thought I would represent that. And we'll send them out to Orange County. I think the turn method's kind of interesting how it usually works, but I think Reno does see its fair share of turns for Orange County, so I thought I would include it in here. So looking very, very nice right here. We'll take it to the other side now where we have some very exciting aircraft to take a look at. And right here we have 2 American Eagle Embraer J-175s. It has been quite some time since we've seen these here at Reno-Tahoe International Airport, and in 2 completely different situations. So let's begin with the first one. Right here we have a replacement due to the pandemic. This is American Eagle Embraer J-175 operating on the behalf of SkyWest Airlines. That is correct. SkyWest has finally got their first couple of American 175s. The first couple tail numbers, November 501 Sierra Yankee, just like the United ones, and I believe the Alaska ones as well, and the Delta ones even. And then 502 as well as another one, but these have been coming in on the afternoon flight from Los Angeles. As of right now, we believe that these are going to be mainly in Los Angeles to directly replace pretty much the Compass 175s before the pandemic happened, before they fell. So that's very exciting that SkyWest finally has some 175s to utilize with American. They have 20 total on order, and I could definitely see them getting more of them, but I think we're going to see some mix and match between the CRJ7 and the 175, at least for the moment, till more of these get delivered. Now, the 175 has been upgraded every day, I think, on the flight. I think that's at least what's happening from my guess, because normally what Republic did with their 170s, what Envoy's done with their 170s, and what SkyWest I think will do for the moment is, since they don't have a set itinerary yet, since there's such a low amount in the fleet, I believe what they'll do is they'll fill them out on routes that need them, I guess, or however they classify that, or just random routes even to a degree. So it's been coming in every day, and I think what's happening, I'll try to observe and see if this is what's happening. Sorry guys, I literally can't talk. But But I believe what's happening is it will be a CRJ700 scheduled, and then a couple hours before the flight, they'll upgrade it to these 175s. I could be wrong on that. I will try to observe. If somebody knows, the Reno guys, please comment and let us know. But I think that's what's happening. What's happening. Pardon me, guys, if my logic is correct, but who knows, maybe it's an actual set flight, but it's scheduled as CRJ700, so that was my best assumption. But anyways, this guy's doing a nonstop turn back out to Los Angeles, 4 daily flights, very impressive, and we love to see it. On the flip side, that we have a positive result, whatever you want to call it, or a new result due to the pandemic. We have an American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175 on the behalf of Envoy Air. How about that, everybody? Envoy making their appearance at Reno-Tahoe International Airport. I can't recall if they've ever done this. I would not be surprised if they have, but I'm going to take a guess it's been quite some time since they have done as such. But anyways, we have this Envoy 175 coming in from Austin, Texas. How about that, everybody? Austin's already started for Reno. It is starting on September 8th. I don't know what day this video is coming out, but I'm going to take a guess probably within the next week or so. So that is super, super exciting to see that Austin's already started. Most of these Envoy routes are starting at different times, and some of them are Republic as well, I should add. But super, super excited to see that here. This flight's one of the few out of Austin that actually comes, overnights, and goes back, which is really cool. But I'm super, super excited for this. This is going to be a great route for, this is going to be a great route for Reno. I will take a look at the first couple days of loads to let you guys know how they're doing. I really hope it goes well. I don't know if Southwest ever had this route. I thought one of you guys may have commented something about that. They may have. I honestly can't remember. But really, really exciting route here for American. I really feel like it's going to do dividends and going to be a very unique element to the network, most certainly. So welcome to Reno, Envoy, and Austin, a new destination. How about that? So we love to see it. One of the first new routes for Austin, and I'm super, super excited for it. Let me know what you guys think of it. But welcome, Austin and Envoy, to Reno-Tahoe International Airport with a warm welcome, everybody. So this Envoy 175 will be making that turnaround tomorrow morning back out to Austin International Airport. I will put the loads up on the screen to show you guys how they're doing. Very, very, very exciting stuff. And American progressing. They added Charlotte, lots of mainline, and of course now Austin. So we love to see this. Very, very nice stuff, and we will proceed from there. Currently pushing back right here, we have this Volaris Airbus A320neo with the normal engines. This guy's currently pushing back with nonstop service out to Guadalajara. The route's been doing very well here at Reno. One of the few mid-sized airports that does have sustained Volaris service, which I feel like is really, really cool. Very unique to see the demand there for that. But very, very awesome route, and really, really glad to see Volaris doing their thing even in the mix of whatever stage you would like to call this of the pandemic. So really, really nice to see this, and Volaris doing their thing. So push back service up to Guadalajara. And to round out the Charlie concourse right here, we have the Alaska Boeing 737-900 in the 100-year strong Boeing livery. Super, super excited to get the NG models out. They're going to be absolutely awesome, and I'm so, so excited to add them into all the airport updates. But the main line has sustained nonstop service out to Seattle on the turnaround. Very glad to see this, and also some 175s operating that as well. Speaking of 175s, we have two in a row right here. We have the Alaska Embraer ERJ-175 and honoring those who serve colors. This guy's currently making a flight in from, Portland, and we'll be heading out to Los Angeles. Palm Springs is still listed seasonal. We'll be eager to see if that comes back in November or so, maybe even next month. We'll have to see. And following that, C2, that is United Embraer ERJ-175 on the behalf of, this is another SkyWest flight, I believe. Very, very cool to see United parking over here at C2. They do use this gate as an overnight. Alaska used to use all three of these on a regular basis with their Boise flights and San Jose, but unfortunately those ended due to low demand in late 2019, I believe, maybe early 2020. So we have seen that gate been empty for a long time. Very, very nice to see United utilizing it. This guy is currently making a flight in from, I believe Los Angeles was our final destination for United. So really, really like to see United utilizing these gates, and I think it works really, really well, pardon me, even though it's a little out of context and a little out of their zone. It still works very well. So we love to see this, and very, very nice lineup over here. So we'll take it down here, and we got a couple more aircraft to take a look at, so we'll take a look at those. Currently waiting for the Allegiant to push back right here. We have the Frontier Airbus A320neo. This is Georgia Payne and Bunning. So excited for my new Frontiers. I'm going to be very excited to get those out of the box. They're going to be awesome. This guy's currently waiting on the gate, like I said, coming in from Las Vegas. We'll be heading out to Denver. Frontier doing their thing consistently. Very, very proud to see it, and not a ton of remarks besides Frontier doing their thing. And I've had a lot of bad lighting situations on Frontier over the last couple updates. I sincerely apologize about that. I will try to get them in a better position very soon. So my apologies. But anyways, Frontier waiting for a gate. We'll head out to Denver after coming in from Vegas. Next in line, we have a rather unfortunate situation to see the United seasonal routes go. These have been big routes here at Reno, and I'm kind of surprised about one of them especially, but unfortunately the seasonal status is somehow going into effect. But anyways, I'm going to start over here on the right with the least surprising one. We have the Delta Connection Embraer ERJ-170 filling in for SkyWest Embraer ERJ-175 nonstop service out to Seattle, Tacoma. This has been listed as a seasonal service, and I also believe this started as a seasonal service, so this one makes sense that they're ending it on a seasonal basis. The last flight, I believe, was on September 6th, 2021, so very eager to see it return, and maybe we'll get the year round when the pandemic calms down, that business travel returns a little bit. We'll have to see. And back there, very, very interested to see what's going on here, but we do have a Delta, Boeing 757-200, Delta Airlines, I should say, with winglets, Generation 1. This guy's currently taxiing out with a nonstop service out to Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you guys clarify here, but even when the pandemic was not going on, Delta sustained this route year-round, because I remember seeing it on a regular basis back when I did this airport through the winter into the spring of 2019. It was here. And then it was gone for a while, of course, and I think it came back. I could be wrong in this, but I want to say it came back in sometime around, I think, November, December last year, I think. But it came back and it made it all the way through the winter, made it all the way through the summer, and now it's gone. It's not in the booking system for the rest of this year. I think I only checked September just to make sure, or the latter part of September, to make sure that it wasn't coming back. So I'm not sure what the full situation is. I'm kind of surprised that they had like 2 daily flights on it a month ago, so I'm shocked to see that they're pulling both of them. More so, they go down to no flights to Atlanta. So if anybody knows exactly what's going on there, feel free to let me know. I'm kind of eager to hear about why they're choosing to dismiss this route, especially with it being 2 daily flights and already down to they're gone. So I don't know what the situation is. I'm very eager to hear about it, so please let me know in the comment section. But I'm going to miss this Atlanta flight. It's a great flight, and I really enjoy having the Delta 757 at any airport. So I really hope it returns soon. Maybe it's just a temporary thing. Who knows? But yeah, Delta 757-200. Final time for this season, I suppose, out to Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Next up in some crisp lighting right here, we have an American Airlines Airbus A319 with sharklets. This guy's currently making a nonstop service out to Charlotte Dulles International Airport. I believe we're on the latter half, towards the very end of this seasonal service. I think it did very well, but I think towards the end of this month is the last flight for this season. Absolutely awesome flight. I'm super, super glad that American added this flight, and I can definitely see it year-round in the future. I think we're just a little ways away from that right now. But it did a great daily flight on the red eye. It was a really, really cool flight on the sharklets, of course. I think they actually brought it back down to a normal time flight for this month, but really, really excited that it made it this summer. And I'm really eager to see where American Airlines will take this route from here. But it was a really cool one on the A319 with sharklets. Not to say that it's not coming back. I think it will come back. If anything, I think it will be year-round at some point. But we're going to miss it for this winter period. I'm really eager to see when it comes back. So great route add by American, and it turned out really, really well, which is awesome. So this American A319 has nonstop service out to Charlotte for the last update for at least a while. So thank you, American A319. Vice versa for all the Deltas and Southwest seasonal routes as well. I'll be excited to see them come back very, very soon. Next in line, we have the JSX Embraer ERJ-135. These have been workhorses for sure, and they also fly to Burbank, Orange County, in the Los Angeles area, which is really cool. But we'll go with the opposite two routes. This guy's currently making a flight in from Las Vegas, and we'll be heading out to Oakland. JSX establishing their Reno presence very heavily, so we love to see this and keep it up for JSX. And for the last portion of the update, I thought we'd get the whole cargo section encompassed, because usually we do have a taxiing aircraft out here, but nevertheless, we will start with that taxiing aircraft. This is the UPS Boeing 757-200 freighter. This guy's currently making a service in from Louisville, which has been the very popular one as of recent, And I believe they're doing quite a bit of turns. I could be wrong on that, but we'll say that he's going back out to Louisville to kind of keep some representation there. Actually, never mind. Let's change to Boise. Let's send to Boise. There's probably quite a few. But nevertheless, next up we have the FedEx Express Boeing 757-200 right there. There's a lot of FedEx 757s and UPS A300s as well, just to mention. So I did want to make that remark. But this guy's currently making a flight in from Oakland, and he'll be heading out to... there was a lot of Oaklands on here, and lots of destinations in the Northwest for cargo, which is obviously to be expected. Just was surprised that there was so many. Let me see if I can get us a good FedEx one. I apologize. Okay, we'll divert. How about Las Vegas? Las Vegas is a good one. Next up, we have the FedEx Express Boeing 767-300 freighter. Of course, doing our Memphis turn. What airport update would this be without a FedEx 767 doing the Memphis turn? Next up, we have the very popular UPS A300 that's been doing a ton of work out of Orange County. Of course, this guy's currently making a flight in from Oakland, and he'll be heading out to... Lots of A300s also go out to Louisville, so we'll send them out to Louisville. That will work. And then down there at the end, we have the DHL Boeing 737-800 operated by, I think it's iAero Airways. I believe. I will confirm real quick since I have that ability, but very glad to see that it's been sustained. It does not, it doesn't say. I thought it did. Swift Air Inc. is the number, or sorry, the logo, but nevertheless, something like that. This guy's currently making the flight in from Phoenix, and I believe he heads out to Los Angeles still, but let me double check to confirm. Never mind, they are, yes, they are, okay. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just making sure I'm interpreting what's going on here. Oh, this is a really cool system, what they're doing. Okay, it's kind of random. Sometimes it'll come back to Reno from Los Angeles and go to Phoenix. Sometimes it will go on to Los Angeles and then over to Phoenix again. But in some sort of triangle way, those are the three destinations that it's working with as it's been. So anyways, we'll say he's coming in from Phoenix, heading out to Los Angeles. We'll mix it up next time. So that will do it for today's airport update. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Reno looking really, really good. I'm really glad with what all is going on over here. We have a lot of awesome flights. Those two American 175s were really cool. And then all these summer routes, the Delta 757 really surprised me. But outside of that, things are really progressing for Reno. Unfortunately, the Austin service is the only current new one listed. Nothing new as of right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see some winter stuff, hopefully very, very soon. But for the current time, we're just got to make do with what we have. Cargo's thriving. We got tons of cargo flights, dozens a day. Not quite dozens, but about a dozen or so at least, maybe 2 dozen. Lots of American mainline, lots of United mainline. Southwest is huge, of course. Delta will be lightening up a little bit, which will be unfortunate, but they're doing their thing. We got new Alaska models coming. Those will be great, and United ones, I should say, but I don't think they really... are the most practical for this airport. I think it's mainly 737, 700s, and that sort of deal. Outside of that, we should have some new models for the next update, which will be awesome. And hopefully, just hopefully, we'll be back to October by itself, which will be great. But nevertheless, Reno looking super good, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's airport update. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.